Resistance is asking for our help in extracting a VIP who had been providing reconnaissance data in this area. We've got the coordinates, but it's likely we'll have to clear out a contingent of hostile forces to make this work.
Well, we're doing it. We are doing it. 4 manning at 13 to 15 mission with no phantom. Oh my goodness.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates
Hitting me with the map.
and proceed to the evac
Yeah.
volume for extraction.
Right. Okay, let me reiterate that.
We're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
We're doing it with no concealment outside of shadow. No high ground and no line of sight cover that would allow us to throw some grenades at enemies. Maybe we can use that news kiosk there as a little bit, but this is already not a good start. Alright, first things first. Master Engineer, improvised grenade. Don't want to run out. Then we're gonna shadow. Do I need to make sure we're not... Well, I guess we can go back here for the high ground and just leave our survivalists behind. I don't think that's an option.
Understood.
First group.
Just what we need.
Drone? What's the second drone? It might be a solo drone that's just chilling out with the other guys. Pathfinder, officer, trooper, double drone, huh? Okay. Activate here. I really actually don't want them to run into us. We don't have good overwatches or anything, right? Now, ideally, I think we can use that kiosk as line of sight cover or cover to do something here. Then maybe we can get something going. And at the same time, I want Daniela to be over on the left. Right, so if we're on the right, the enemy might take cover like on these sides of cover objects, which makes it susceptible to sniper flanks.
On it.
We kinda have to take shot here. Problem is, of course, this is the guy I want to shoot because he has 2 armor, and you have the armor-piercing ammo, and he's the guy who's not actually... He is technically in cover. Well, the trooper's also in cover. Okay. Cover, mother... 50-50 for crit.
Who's barking now?
Ah, panic on both. Okay. Fortunately, the drones moved in a way that I probably can't get both of them with a single grenade here. Let me see that drone movement here. So if I take cover behind this object, I shouldn't be in range.
I can handle that.
There's no way I can get both with a single grenade. I'm kind of tempted to go for this one, because this one might just try to flank disorient here.
This is for you.
Nice. Very nice. We can move on now. Okay, cool. Question. You see this, the trooper. You don't see the officer. So now I'm wondering if I want to get some damage in on the officer. Which would have to be a knife throw, because I'm gonna get revealed. I don't want to get revealed by shooting, right? Actually, on second thought, I don't want to get revealed by the drone randomly moving next to me.
Come on.
Now, of course, I mean, drones usually like to go for a stun if they can get a stun. We could just bait the stun with Lucia here. The IP being stunned for 2 turns is the least of my worries.
This is going to get real messy, real soon.
Interesting. Drone is trying the maybe they leave my life if I don't move approach, yeah. That trooper is gonna be a problem.
No problem, boss. Fire in the hole!
Use a grenade for those two. I want to keep the AP grenade for hopefully something more valuable later. Do you not have the I don't destroy stuff skill? No. We got a hidden run shot here.
How's that feel?
It's really good.
Okay.
Back a tiny little bit, and then probably knife. Okay. 5 down, thousands to go. Demo.
I'm reloading.
Definitely reloads, yeah.
Great.
Get Shadow again next turn.
Not so bad.
I'm yelling. I'm yelling at you. Yelling. Can you hear me? Yelling.
I'm going.
We're gonna stop yelling. Move everybody there, and I think I'm just gonna move you up here. That's a long way still to the evac. You are slow as, you know, slow. Uh-huh.
Scanning.
I know.
Alright. Looks like we got action.
That's convenient.
Forces on the ground.
Now, we under-infiltrated. They have like a 40% chance instead of the usual 30-something%-ish to reaction shot us. He's not gonna, because we damaged him. Sector Abjurer, though, is immune to our grenades. He's not immune to taking a really dumb position now, so... Let's see. We got flanks galore here. The Abjurer is immune to my grenades, so I think we gotta shoot him. Would have been nice to be steadied. Did a nice crit. Panic. Rule.
Whatever you say.
Maybe we demolition shot. Maybe instead of demolition shotting, we grenade this guy.
Miles away.
Double panic here is huge, actually. Oh, and the full damage and cover destruction. It's like he wanted to make sure. Oh, you're on 1 health. Yeah, no, technically, I think it's better to take your shots.
From the Second World War. How do you like that?
Take your shot here. Should have done it the other way around. Making sure that everybody gets some kills, not everything goes to the stormtrooper.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye indeed. Okay. Yeah. Look, see, learn. Important lessons here, my friend. I think it's important now, talking about important lessons, to shadow up.
Right.
Get an idea of how close I can get to this thing.
Once more for me.
Ooh, okay. Activate those guys. Wish I could get to that spot though. Maybe view move? So I think that's another group of 4, right? Was there another guy? I think there was a 4th guy. So this is 9, 13. This might be everything.
Seems doable.
Get you over there. Yeah. Okay, that's not gonna be enough. That with a knife, yeah. Then I have to hit for 2 here. That's not 2.
Right on the margin.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I guess I'm gonna steady up. Ooh, do I do something mean? Do I make you eat the acid? No. Ooh.
That was
Alright, that was close indeed. They're moving away. You know, is a little bit negative because it takes my advantage away here from scouting. I don't know, we just take one out here. Gotta be the medic or the bio. Again, the Abjura. Let's go for the bio, and maybe I can take a flank shot with my flank knife with my Reaper. Chance to potentially get panics here? Triple panic. Oh my god. Okay. We need to get your AP grenade over there.
Running.
What have we here?
Not sure how we're gonna pick up the loot because Rattler needs to move up to get shots on the sector next turn and reload so we can actually take 2 shots. Yeah. What about taking shots at sector this turn? Yeah, that's what I thought.
reloading.
I don't think you can carry loot. Lazy bastard. She's gonna get carried for the mission, not even carrying loot.
Not suicide,
I
but
think Free Soul can come back here.
okay, fine.
Grab that.
I'd buy that for a fucking dollar.
Loot this.
Do you like to bleed?
Right, grenade first. Now, the Abjura is immune to explosives, but technically an AP grenade is not an explosive grenade, because blah blah blah, techno bubble. But he has armor, so it has reduced damage against armored enemies, so probably just do 1 damage here. No, no, actually got the kill.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, indeed. 13 killed on a 13 to 15 mission. There might be 2 enemies left, that might be it.
Going as fast as I can.
So let's not pop the bottles just yet. No alien activity though. Okay, we're done here. Get me that loot and then get on the route. How do we even... That's my only way up or back there. Okay.
Not
I
too
think
bad.
if you're getting the loot
There it is.
this way. If you're not getting the loot, you're going this way.
Got it.
Come
You
on.
might have to fight some reinforcements. Daniela is really slow.
Let's go.
But clutch sniper shots, clutch panics. Not gonna complain about her being in the team. Telling ya. Bring a sniper to these missions.
All right. Full clip. I can fix that.
Let's go through here. VIP is secure.
We can do one more improvised frag grenades.
Affirmative.
I think actually we're out without any further problems.
More of them coming in.
Yeah, there's reinforcements, but I don't think at this force level anything can spawn that can ruin my day.
Alright, I check it out.
But, you know, we come in as a team, we go out as a team.
Let's do this!
Overwatch.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
That is a reinforcement drop. It's like, no, that's my evac flare. That's not your reinforcement flare.
Not too shabby.
Alright, so
Time to stop. Go.
I can't get rid of all my grenades to satisfy Sky Ranger safety protocols.
Get ready for a surprise.
I can get rid of one.
Just in time. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
What did I say last time? Coming in with 4 people is either greedy or desperation or both. But we got out of it, and flawless to boot, despite the map. I feel like the enemy composition. We had some big advantages there. First of all, that second activation where they really took shit cover, that was really good for us. Well, we had multiple advantages. Then the triple panic on this spot basically solved the issue by itself. The fact that it was just, while it was 13 enemies, they were in 3 pods, so we only had 3 engagements, not just, you know, groups of 2 enemies that you fight again and then another group of 2 activates. We had like a breather between turns to steady, to reload, to regain shadow, to get more grenades. There was a lot going in my favor. Like this could have gone way, way worse. But hey, bombs go boom, Mason goes yeah, or something like that. Everybody already has an MVP now. Okay, almost everybody already has an MVP picture here. Let's take a mission picture. You 4 deserve it. Cool. Alright, so that gives me an opportunity to talk about something else, now that I don't have to focus on the mission anymore. And that is the speaker interrupting me mid-sentence. Thank you very much.
The victory today is a minor footnote in history. A small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
So there has been a huge class update that has been rolled out for the original Modgem classes, or the so-called Shadow Ops classes. Well, technically, Shadow Ops was a class set, I want to say even in original XCOM 2, and then Kuruka, when she made Modgem, took those Shadow Ops classes, of course with the credit to the original author, and modified them for Modgem for Long War of the Chosen. And now, since, you know, the game developed, new meta strategies evolve, new classes get released, etc., etc. So, you know, the classes were due for an update, so that has now been done for most of those classes. That means for some of those classes we would have to respec the soldier to get the new skill tree. So for now, there have been 9 classes that have been updated: the Crasher, the Keeper, and then 7 of the Shadow Ops classes, which are No, that's the wrong tab that I have open. The Survivalist, Recon, Juggernaut, Infantry, Hunter, Dragoon, and Combat Engineer. Now, I think we don't have many of those. The other thing is also, while this class update has been released, and I've downloaded it, I haven't activated it just yet for this campaign. I just wanted to give a heads up that within the next couple episodes, we're gonna have to do a couple refreshes here to pick up the new class trees, so, you know, don't get too attached to the current survivalist build. I have not seen any of the new classes, how their perks change. One big change was also that now the XCOM rows that for in Long War have now this tier 1, tier 2 defensive, offensive kind of shenanigans. That system didn't exist, of course. You know, you see here, this is like offensive abilities all day long. So there's going to be a change to that. That's also something that affects other classes that have not been fully overhauled, but their XCOM decks have been adjusted to match the new system. But if it's just that, we're not going to respec the classes. So like the Agent, the Buccaneer, and a couple others were updated with the abilities they can get in the XCOM row, but we're not going to see that yet. Anyway, long story long. 10 meat warheads, please. Thank you. You're from grenades. You are gonna get run and gun. Right, 2 cores, 2 expanded mags, something to sell, and a soldier. What are you even? What were you? Gia. Alcinist. Cool. So another class with the flame torch. They come with a very strong ability right from the get-go, which is the Chemthrower suppression. The big advantage of doing suppression with flame torch, you know, like everybody's surprised that I'm liking suppression. No, so every target in your suppression radius will 100% guaranteed burn. So if you're just caring about burning enemies to control them, you know, it's not gonna do a lot of damage, well, the usual burn tick. But everybody's burning, and burning in Long War means no actions for you this turn. So attacking debuff, increased damage. It's kinda bonus damage is plus 1 per stack. So I'm fairly certain that it applies to its own dot, right? So you get 1 extra damage on your dot. This would give you extra canister charges. Canister is basically, if we go into the loadout, that's their secondary weapon. At the start, we have a smoke canister to, you know, give us smoke cover, or blast canister, which, you know, it's, as it says here, useful when targets are resistant to the Chemthrower's damage type. So since we're using fire, and if we have fire immune enemies, we can use the blast canister to damage them. As we get more autopsies, research, etc. in, we can get additional new canisters that then might do different stuff. Like most prominent and probably most used later on will be a blue screen canister to really mess with mechs. And equipped as a secondary, canisters provide +1 Chemthrower damage and +2 mobility. I was aware of that. Alright. That being said, what do we have down here? Jingo, and then Bull Rush, Attacks illuminate throws, making it easier for allies to crit. Then crit chance. I am whelmed by this set of XCOM abilities. I'm gonna go with the extra damage here. Especially since we also have so many other people that do damage over time abilities, effects. That could combo nicely. And I'm usually, like, very rarely... like, it's not rare that I use both canister charges that you usually get, but it's rare that I say, oh, I wish I had a third one. All right. Yeah, I think I decided to not... it's too late now anyway to run this, but yeah, we're not running this apparently, obviously. And everything else just is regular. I know we had somewhere else planned with a boost, that VIP here, the scientist, right? That is 30 intel stored away already, put under my pillow so that I don't spend it accidentally. Get that GTS. No, we're not. We're getting a troop column. Ooh, baby. With an 8-day timer. The main problem is, although it says, what did it say? Available 11? Oh yeah, 6 rookies and 2 shifts. Like between demo and survivalist and Reaper for scouting, like we can do the same strategy for the troop column that we just did on the other mission. Shoot with survivalist, scout with Reaper, shoot with survivalist, AoE with the demo, and clean up with the storm. We could bring a shiv along for scanning protocol. Maybe more grenades. Concern is, of course, as I said, we might have a retaliation here, which I could just stop running intel here, then we can't get an intel retaliation. We can still get a full retaliation. It's a weird thing to do. But I don't want to trigger a intel retaliation now, because then I would have to cancel something, right? And with that, okay.
Setting course for West
That mission is too valuable for me. And probably we're gonna go back on intel as soon as like couple groups, couple squads are back. Give me an autofill. Oh, we also have you now. You know what? Yeah. I'm not taking rookies. Get out of here. Sniff. Is there some scanning protocol? Do I have any money left? I have a little bit of money left. So I think we can get an emulator with a high velocity nozzle. Then I really like you also to have trooper armor for the reduced detection radius. I wouldn't mind... Which one AP grenade? 5. I wouldn't mind having 2 AP grenades, and we can then create more regular grenades as we go. Actually, we're also gonna get an expanded fuel tank here. For the simple reason that flamethrower suppression costs 2 ammo, and the weapon has 3 ammo capacity. I want to be able to suppress 2 turns in a row without having to reload. So if I have to suppress, then move and suppress again, I need to be able to do this. So that's why I want extended mag, extra ammo. Now, I said sending 4 people on a mission is greedy. There are other versions of greed. Exhibit A. Whatever we're doing here. You should probably get, yeah, you know, get the elite loader. Alright.
Sky Ranger.
Menace, ready to deploy.
As I was saying,
Sector 13.
I'd like 1 GTS, please.
Guerrilla Tactics School now operational.
You're good at that tactic. Okay. Train rookie. Overlord. Knob shooter, please. And then Tidor. I think we're going for the hijacker. Yep, that's the wrong button.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
You have
Ah,
made
what are you guys up to?
progress against the aliens over the
Training, yeah, I think you could need it.
I hope that your ongoing efforts will only
Not
lead
doing
to
anything,
further
that's
success.
standard for you, I think. Okay, training, no sabotage, nice. Alerts, vigilance, hidden event. Well, we currently we don't have people for covert action. We could just send 2 people here. This does not have a failure chance. Promotions for our rookies. I think with 68 aim, I want to train 1 more kind of shooty class, like a gunner or something. But I think for Mariam, I don't care too much. You could
At
do
this point, we've committed so many of our soldiers to conducting covert actions that we're
Do something
running low
like
on
this.
manpower for our own tactical operations. We'll need to recruit new forces if we're going to keep this up.
Sorry, Bradford, I was totally not listening. But I 100% agree that we need to keep going with this.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Hashtag not greedy. Black market is gonna have new offers, new stuff to buy and sell. I think I'm gonna wait for some of these missions here to come around now. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now this is yeah, that's what I wanted to check. I wanted to check what the dark events are that we're currently countering. Countering the hidden events. Wasn't this also a dark event counter? Yeah, and vigilance, but not high alert. Now, high alert, if I'm not mistaken, should be a sit rep, so we see at the start of a mission if high alert affects that mission. So we're not suddenly not gonna have concealment like on this one or something like that. That being said, this is ready to go. 6 people on a 7 to 9 change of pace. So yeah, new mission coming up in the next episode, and as I mentioned, we'll probably then from next episode on gonna install the new updated class mods and gonna do a bunch of respecs. So we're gonna have a bunch of part of the episode where I'm talking about the new specs, or I'm looking at them, trying to understand them, and then you have people in the comments saying, no, you misunderstood it. For now though, we're gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.